Hey guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at a video from Fox News where they literally roast someone on MSNBC because he made a comment about Trump's ear bandage. Let's take a look.
Some of his colleagues stunned, dumbfounded, flummoxed even with this take on VP nominee J.D. Vance.
If the Trump Vance ticket gets elected, that wing of the party is going to be in the wilderness for a generation. But I mean, look, J.D. Vance and the Teamsters president last night, this is an ideology that would have been very comfortable in the Democratic Party of Walter Mondale in 1984.
It's wild just to hear you say that out loud. And Mira,
Joe Concha is a Fox News contributor, and he joins us now. Joe, good morning to you. I think that what Chuck Todd is referring to, maybe not so much even about J.D. Vance, although he did come from a family of Blue Dog Union Democrats.
Yeah, right.
But the party makeup and where working class Americans fit in has completely changed in recent years.
Isn't that amazing, right? Democrats used to be the party of the working man and woman, right? And now Republicans have seized that mantle. They are now the populist party, right? Don't call Donald Trump a conservative, J.D. Vance a conservative. They're populists. And the reason why J.D. Vance was chosen is because he could talk to people as a guy who grew up in a trailer park, right? Then joined the Marines right out of high school, which is crazy. And then he goes to Ohio State. He graduates in 2 years. And then he joins Yale Law School, graduates, then becomes a senator eventually. This is like the ultimate success story that he's going to resonate with steel workers in Pennsylvania and auto workers in Michigan and farmers in Wisconsin. That's why J.D. Vance was chosen, and the fact that he and Trump seem to get along quite well compared to where they were in 2016 per se. So this is where we are at this point. Vance, at first, when you heard the pick, you're like, why didn't he go with Youngkin? Why didn't he go with Rubio? Now it's clear this is the reason why, because he can connect with people the way Donald Trump does, despite the background.
And this is drive.
What do you guys think? Because I have my own theory on it, but I want to know what y'all think about why Trump chose Vance. Anyway, we're going to look at the comment MSNBC made. It's just, it's coming up real quick. So y'all keep watching.
In the mainstream media, wild and crazy. You heard Chuck Todd there. Here's Ari Melber's reaction to the last 96 hours. Watch.
Here's how the New York Times put it. On the first night of this convention, Trump was his own biggest prop. He entered the VIP box, a large white bandage on his injured right ear, an image for political mobilization, a spectacle for this candidate who we know is, by his own admission, obsessed with assorted spectacles.
So, Joe, the ear bandage was a spectacle. I don't know. I'm reviewing my notes right now. I think it was because he was shot in the ear and he needed a bandage. It's medical.
Insane.
You hear the way Ari Melber put that? His injured right ear. Injured, to your point. A bullet went through the ear. And he's wearing a bandage because he lost part of the ear.
Imagine getting shot and then people are making fun of you and saying you're making a spectacle because you put a bandage over where you were shot. Insane. Let's keep looking.
We are 3 days since this man nearly got his head blown off, only because he turned his head a little bit more to read some notes that were given to him on a screen around immigration. Is he alive right now? And MSNBC, as sick as they are, and Ari Melber, as sick as he is, go to hell, Ari Melber, quite frankly, because to say something like that, it's a prop. Give me a break. Show any sort of human dignity in this moment. And he couldn't do that, as could many on that network, quite frankly.
If I could just interject for a second, what I noticed, and look, we're going to beat up the Democrats for their response to a lot of stuff, but I felt at least the politicians, by and large, had decent responses to the attempted assassination of Trump. I found the media, whether it was Stephanopoulos and Raditz or all of MSNBC. I mean, look what MSNBC was so scared of what Scarborough and Mika would do. They kept them off the air. Who are these people? How have they gotten to this point where they're not even acting in any humanity anymore?
You mentioned Stephanopoulos and Raditz. Let's review it for the audience, right? Stephanopoulos basically blamed Donald Trump, victim blamed him, because his rhetoric is what bought somebody to try to assassinate him. And then Martha Raditz is like, yeah, and remember January 6th? The fact that this is being kind of blown past the way it is.
Yep.
The questions that journalists should be asking right now is, how did a 20-year-old get on that roof with line of sight to the former president of the United States, likely future president of the United States, from 130 yards out? I don't know how many people have told me, because I'm not a firearms guy, that that's like a 2-foot putt to make that shot. And it was, unless he turned his head. The fact that we're not asking questions more, not we, but other people that purport to be in media aren't asking, how did this happen? Why didn't the Secret Service fire back when you had the shooter in your sights for all that time? And instead, you waited for him to shoot? How did he get on that roof? That was a staging place, apparently, below him, and yet no one did anything. Those are the questions journalists should be asking, and not any of this stuff around.
Well,
is the bandage a prop?
They are being asked at Substance Secret Service to answer them. We all know who Jack Black is, right? Okay, so he's got a band. It's called Tenacious D. His bandmate's name is Kyle Gass. Take a listen to what he just said.
Okay.
Don't miss Trump next time.
He said, don't miss next time. After he said that, he was axed by his talent agency. Jack Black also released a statement saying, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I'm grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. Your thoughts?
Props to Jack Black for not sweeping it under the rug.
Good for Jack Black. I mean, he had to do that. Maybe if there wasn't such blowback, Jack Black's people wouldn't tell him you can't be associated with this anymore. But either way, ultimately, he did the right thing. Todd?
There is always one.
Quick question, though. Is this a change? 4 years ago, would this have happened? Would he have so quickly denounced Kyle Gass, his bandmate?
No, definitely not. In the light of this assassination, in the light of everything that we've seen over the last 4 years.
Things have changed.
It's about time to see. Yeah, things have changed.
Well, you have
an
a
element to this now.
busy week ahead because you're going to the RNC today, tomorrow. So we will talk to you there. Safe travels.
All right, guys. So that's it pretty much. Absolutely insane that people are making fun, are saying that Trump is wearing a bandage on his ear because it's a spectacle, that he's trying to make a spectacle out of it. Insane that he is literally shot in the ear 2 days later, has a bandage on his ear, and MSNBC is like, why is this guy got a bandage on his ear? Doesn't make any sense. He's just trying to make a spectacle. Insane. Leave a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. Like the video. Click that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. We're making all kinds of videos just like this, guys. It is absolutely crazy what is happening today on the world stage. Let's see how it all plays out. All right, until next time, guys, take it easy.